Hello everyone, I'm gonna show you how to download and install CentOS 7 into virtual machine. So to download CentOS 7 you need to go to official website of CentOS 7, which is www.centos.org, and click on Get CentOS Now. After that, on this website you will see that there are three buttons which downloads DVD ISO, everything ISO, minimal ISO. If you are looking for live installation where you would like to test the CentOS first and then install it within the CentOS, you need to go to alternative downloads. So I'm gonna briefly show you where it is. Go to x86-64, select one of the mirrors, and here you can download live KDE or live GNOME ISO or live CD. The Live CD is the same as the Live GNOME, except that it doesn't have LibreOffice, so it's 300 megs. Everything ISO contains everything. Minimal ISO is just the bare system, doesn't have any X Windows server and environment. Net install is for the network installations. The DVD ISO, so for the part, like for the tutorials I'm gonna use DVD ISO. This one allows you to install KDE or GNOME or even minimal, so it's the best option for you, I guess. I already have it, so I'm gonna cancel this. Okay, so once you have it, once you download the ISO, DVD ISO, you have it either on your desktop or downloads folder. You need to fire up a virtual machine. In this case, I have VMware Fusion. You might have VirtualBox or VMware Player or Workstation, but the process is the same. You need to create a new virtual machine and boot from the DVD. So I'm gonna give it ISO. I'm not gonna use an easy install. It creates automatically for me the disk and operating system and stuff. So if you have to set it, just set CentOS 64-bit. Capacity is 20 gigs is fine. Memory is 1 gigabyte for the installation from the DVD or everything ISO. If you are going to install it from within the live DVD, you should have at least 1.3 gigabytes. Okay, so let's create a disk. And the VMware should boot into the DVD. Alright, so just click on install CentOS 7. Okay, so Anaconda installer is started, or it's starting, and when it's done it will send us to teletype 6 with the graphical installation. Okay, so let's select language for the installation. I'm gonna select English. Two important things are here, like the software selection and install destination. Software selection defines what packages are going to be installed on the system. So I choose minimal install because it doesn't have any like useless packages. It has only the important ones to run the system. Or you can check basic web server if you're going to run a web server and you're not sure what packages you need to install, and you're going to use PHP and Perl and stuff. So you can go with this. So select the basic environment. Also, if you are going to use it as your workstation, you can select KDE or GNOME desktop. Okay, so select minimal and no add-ons. Just click done. Installation destination, you select here the disk you want to install this CentOS 2, and also if you want automatic partitioning or you want to do it manually. If you want to do it automatically, just click on done and begin the installation. But for me, because I want to do some changes, I don't want XFS file system, I will configure partitioning and click done. It will send me to this installation page, but the thing is that I cannot click any buttons which are here. So just the way how to get around this, just click here to create them automatically, and here you can click on plus button, minus and stuff. So first I need to select that CentOS volume group is going to be as large as possible, so entire disk will be in that LVM except the boot. The boot partition cannot be on the LVM. It has to be standard partition because the LVM is not loaded during the boot. So for the boot process, you need to have it on the separate partition. I will change the file system type to ext4, and desired capacity for the CentOS root, I think it's 7 gigs is fine. It's fine. And also I will add I will add home, which will be separate, and that will be 7 gigs as well. Yeah, okay, so the file system should be ext4. If you're installing it on your workstation, you should also encrypt your home partition. So if your laptop gets stolen, the home will be unreadable. But for the tutorial purposes, I'm not gonna do that right now, so I'll just click done. Click accept changes. I will set a host name for this installation, which will be CentOS server. Click done, and I begin the installation. The mandatory field is to set the password for the root. Okay, so when you're done, click done. User is not mandatory, so I'm not gonna set it, I'm gonna do it afterwards. If you are stuck during the installation and you want to check what is happening during the installation, like what phase it's stuck and stuff, you need to go to teletype 1 by holding Ctrl Alt and pressing F1. You will be switched to teletype 1 where is Anaconda Tmax running, and this Tmax has sub windows as well, so you can switch to shell log, storage log, or program log. To go there, just press Ctrl B and then the number. So 2 is the shell, 3 is the log for the Anaconda, 4 is the storage log, and 5 is the program log. All these logs, if you go to shell, are in the temp folder, and you can actually like list them as well. So if you last on temp Anaconda log, it will show you the exact same output, which is in number 3, which is log, right? Okay, so this is how you can switch between the windows in the Tmax. To get back to the graphic installation, press Alt and F6. Okay, so now the installation is completed. We need to reboot the system. So just click reboot and the VMware should start booting from the disk. And it does, so just press enter to start booting to CentOS. And if everything is successful, you should see as well the login screen. So because we didn't create any special user, we will log in as root. That's fine. So we can check the file systems. Yeah, so we have two file systems, root and home. We can also check they're both 7 gigs, so that's how we did it, right? If we check the file system, and it's ext4, so everything is right. And we need to check one more thing, that we have free space is 3.5 gigs. If we check this, we know that 7 gigs for home, 7 gigs for root, 14 plus 2, which is 16 for the swap. This is also part of the CentOS volume group. So we still have 3.15 left. So that's all. If you have any question or any troubles, just ping me. Goodbye.